the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. And for New Orleans. And at this point, we're just about halfway through the season. Some teams, Clark, playing great basketball right now.
And the real challenge is to maintain that if you're one of those teams, to continue to play at a high level, to continue to trust and put in the work to perform. Here we go.
Pass to Young. To the paint. Here's Rivers. And that one goes. Feeding him with a lead pass.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Lets it fly. Yikes. Nothing but air on that one. In transition, here they come. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. He takes it in, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Goes up on the baseline. The shot no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it.
An interconference matchup. Now, last year, they beat this team in both games.
I like this matchup for him. Not a cakewalk, not going to be easy, but they clearly have the advantage.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Now, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Simmons.
San Antonio foul. Yates. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Rivers. And there's the lob. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference. An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
It's picked off. Here's Rivers. That puts him in the lead.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
San Antonio foul. Number 45. First personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for
that free throw, no good.
Rivers taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. To the wing, right side. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Knocks down the long J.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Young. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
San Antonio. Substitution on the court.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 13-5 run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Good on the second one. Here's New Orleans now. It's a 5-point game.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
From deep. Offensive rebound. And New Orleans shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Down low. Here's Brantley. Got a piece of it. He's guarded by Mills. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So it's the home team now. They trail by 7. Puts it up from 12. He can't hit that time.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
The shot won't fall. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Young with it, and it's Young picking him up. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Poole, right side. Pass to Houston. It's Poole on the wing for 3. He buries it from 3.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm,
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Young. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Wallace misses.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Outside Young. Looking to end the run. Knocks it down from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For San Antonio, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. This one for 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Knocks it loose. And they're pushing it up. That one falls. And San Antonio leads by 9.
Defense leading to offense. I love it. Nice job reading the situation and finding a way to swipe the rock.
And here's Mills from the arc. Nails it from 3.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Well, San Antonio's shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Pass to Franks. 40 seconds left in the first. And they recover it. 5 on the clock. Cool outside. No good there. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Here's Wallace. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Assist goes
Oh,
to
incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
And so it's San Antonio leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And don't go far. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So on the floor for San Antonio. Count it.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Well, New Orleans shooting a solid 47%. Oh, some solid defense from Poole. Well, San Antonio's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, my. He's got a little something special for us here, B.A.
Yeah, you know he does. And now they built the lead. This is when he breaks out the crazy moves.
No question about it, guys. He doesn't mind putting a little salt in that wound.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with the forward.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Puts it up from 12. Simmons, no good. For San Antonio, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Franks. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Sinks it from distance.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Outside Simmons. Snatched away. Guarded by Young. And here they come. Soft touch off the glass. Simmons has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
B.A., I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
New Orleans calls timeout.
New Orleans Dancers.
So it's the home team now. A 12-point game. Stolen. On the break. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
For San Antonio, Yates at the line for one.
For New Orleans, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. It's deflected. Tries again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Rivers, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Clock at 6. No good on the shot.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
The rebound by Simmons.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Young. The shot comes out. San Antonio goes the other way with it.
It was almost like they looked stunned when the game slipped through their fingers. Being on the wrong end of an upset leads to a quiet ride home.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for your New Orleans Dancers.
Pass to Bradley, to the inside. They need this. It's rebounded by Franks. For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. For 3. Hits the trifecta. 6 points for him.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Well, New Orleans shooting just around 32% from the field. Back to Mills. And he lobs it up to the rim. On the break. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
That shot is off. That makes him 0 for 5.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
The 3. Bradley grabs the board. Outside Mills. Second chance effort. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make a 3-point play.
Shooting for New Orleans.
And that one misses.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
A minute 50 left in the first half. That shot, no good.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Wallace. And they get it back. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, 4th team foul.
Shooting for New Orleans, Wallace.
That one's off.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Out to the right wing. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 16.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Fires for 3. Connects from downtown. 19 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
46 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Fires it from 18. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so their mid-range is usually available.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Three-pointer. Misses that shot. Struggling now, shooting 1 for 8.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
From deep three-point range, no good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's San Antonio in total control, up by 29 going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Looking at San Antonio, Kenny, what was your impression?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, San Antonio's shooting a fantastic 57%. Here's Rivers. Pass to Hansen. Plenty of space. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Rivers.
He's got 9.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And for San Antonio. Lets it go from deep. No good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. And for New Orleans, here's Rivers to the left wing. Shot is up. Money from the wing.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Outside Young. Here's Rivers. Uses the glass on the layup. Rivers has got 5 points. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. To the left side wing. No good on the triple. New Orleans is shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. 1 more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. Poole, he's checked in for Rivers. And they call an illegal screen here.
Hey, that's just their first turnover. Overall, they've done a great job taking care of the ball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Deflects the pass. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Puts up a 3. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
New Orleans ball. In for San Antonio. Houston.
Well, you look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
He's all alone, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Defended by Murray. Looking to end this cold spell. That shot missing.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that. You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Defended by Murray. And it's rejected. And they'll keep possession. Young way outside. Tipped away. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Mills, he's checked in for New Orleans.
To the floor for New Orleans. Mills.
Pass to Young. Just 5 to shoot. He can't get it to go. San Antonio goes the other way with it. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
It's Poole on the wing. Pulls it from 20. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 4 rebounds in the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play.
Yates. 1 shot.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Pass to Young. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Beyond the arc. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Outside Simmons. High post Young. Mills against Murray. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Brantley is checked in for Simmons. Launches a three. That one doesn't drop. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a three yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Three-pointer, no good. Well, New Orleans shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game.
First personal foul, third team foul. In for San Antonio, number 7.
So it's the home team now. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. From deep. And they'll get another chance. Guarded by Young. The long distance three is buried. 30 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
The three is up. They grab their own miss. Here's Franks. Misses the three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
And it's good. 2 points.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Guarded by Young. 54 seconds left in the third. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Number 45, 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
They've had problems at the free throw line, especially since halftime. They're lucky it hasn't cost them.
Pass to Wallace. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Right at the free throw line. Jump shot is good that time. He has 7. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter here. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's San Antonio with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for San Antonio. And it's Poole in at the small forward position. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's Houston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. The shot no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. And it's Cardinal missing.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Poole from long range. Buries it from 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Substitution on the court.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Pass to Cardinal. Here's Thorpe. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back. Maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
Fires from deep. From deep. They get it again. And finally they hit one.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Cardinal. Shot to end the cold streak. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Robbed. It's a one-on-one situation. And that one drops.
Number 7.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Number 7.
On target from range.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. Just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
They're running. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. To the wing on the left. Here's Wallace. Shot clock at 5. A shot to stop the run. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Basket's good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
For New Orleans, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Over to the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Now Murray. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Wallace.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Cardinal. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
The jump hook. And that's off the glass and in.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Defended by Murray. Pass to Wallace. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
To San Antonio. Coming onto the floor for San Antonio, Poole.
Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's O'Connor. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Banked it in off the glass.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for New Orleans, Wallace. Taking 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. The visitors with the ball. Poole with the ball. Fires the 3. Here's Rose, and that one is stuffed right through.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.